Hey, happy Tuesday. Um, been pretty busy. I really don't have time to make these videos for um, teaching people programming, but that's like really becoming kind of annoying. Like I keep on talking about, doing extra videos based on C programming, and I promise this weekend there's gonna be something out there. I've just been really busy. Today I got up at 3:30 this morning, and I've been moving ever since. I got up at 3:30 and made my schedule for the day, made plan for the day, and made breakfast, for me and my girlfriend. And then I was debugging a DNS error I was having for one of the websites I work on. Uh, it's just like, it's so bad because the site is recognized as HTTPS, and I didn't put a certificate into it. I didn't make a certificate for the site, so I didn't realize until like I don't know, like 4 o'clock this morning that the site didn't have like the certificate. So even though it appeared in Google search as HTTPS, people were clicking on it and it was taking them to a thing that said like the connection was not secure or something just because it was HTTP. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not like anyone was stealing credit card information. So I was debugging that issue um, basically until 7:50. Like it just was taking a long time. I was talking to a representative from GoDaddy, and they were asking me for the IP address for my application, but I'm hosting it on Heroku, and Heroku doesn't give you an IP address. They give you a DNS target, and Heroku handles the SSL certificate. Well, that was great. It only took like an hour of reading documentation to figure that out. So, yeah, I probably will never use Heroku again for hosting anything ever because it's really slow, and that's just there's like you have zero control. It's made for people who just are like making like a static web page or something. There's probably people who are like way more advanced with it, but I don't care. I really don't care enough to become an expert in Heroku because you know what? Like next year there's going to be Baroku, and the year after that there's going to be Soroku. So I'm not worried about it. Like it's kind of annoying. All these cloud platforms, like I've messed with IBM Bluemix, and like they're all just like the year's hot hosting platform. Like, oh yeah, we offer continuous delivery. Like, who cares? You should. That's done. Like that should be done. Like that shouldn't even be a benefit. That should be just an accepted normal thing. Like you should always have continuous delivery of your application. Other weird stuff is software as a service. Software as a service. It's confusing when you're making software and you're using software as a service, but it's okay. Problems resolved. Figured it out. And then right after that, I dropped off a huge load of eBay stuff. Very happy about that. I love I love seeing the side income from eBay. It's great. I am kind of annoyed though. If you do use eBay, I mean they recently changed the selling fee to 10% of your listing, which is ridiculous already. Like 10% of what I sell. So like if I sell something for $1,000, you get $100. That's for what? I mean, and a lot of small things go for like $1,000. Say you have like a novelty autographed thing and it sells for $1,000. Now they get $100. You know how hard it is to find that stuff, and then it's just that's greedy. They're really greedy when it comes to that. I think that's kind of like a lot, but I don't know. They've got tough competition with Amazon, so maybe they need the money. They might need it. Hope they need it. The one thing that is ridiculous is they charge you a fee on your shipping. And I talked to an eBay representative about it, and they said the reason that we charge the fee on the shipping is because people have been like putting out abusive prices. And I completely understand eBay's point of view on the situation. Like, yeah, it's ridiculous. Just people who put out like an item for 99 cents and their shipping is $60 because they're trying to only get charged whatever 10 cents for the selling fee and then not get nickel and dime for the shipping. Well, so eBay's response was, now we're just going to charge you 10% of whatever your shipping fee is. And I'm like, that's just the wrong move. There's a couple bad eggs in the community, but like ban some IPs, ban some people, make some examples. I would say if you straight up ban an IP from using eBay, that would have a significant effect. What they do is um, they disable your eBay account. Is what they do now, and so it's like it takes you what, maybe 10 minutes to go make a new account. I'm saying ban the IP, ban that public IP address from ever making an eBay account again. Watch what happens. I guarantee you'll see immediate drop off of bad eggs using stuff like abusive shipping prices or like putting out items that aren't really what they're selling. And I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. I feel like it's got to be hard to try and work out things between selling and buying on eBay because right now they're very pro buyer, which they're doing because they're competing with Amazon. And if you ever bought anything on Amazon, it's a dream if you're buying something. It's super easy. I've seen people who are abusive buyers on Amazon. I know people who have bought things on Amazon and said they never got the item, and they did. And Amazon refunded them and charged the seller. I know because I knew someone who was selling DVDs and like they tracked it to the place and there's like a picture of the DVD being dropped off at their doorstep, whatever. And Amazon's like, nope, they never got it. So you're out money. They're going to get the money. And eBay's doing the same thing now. Problem is with eBay, people are really cheap. Like, there's like to sell on Amazon, you really need to be a professional seller. But on eBay, it's kind of like anyone can do it. It's sad to see something like eBay kind of nickel and dime a community that, like, it's really cool. I really think that eBay's a cool community. You know, there's like you can find anything on there, and it's so much more unique than Amazon. Like the collector's items, the cotton candy, baseball card, Cracker Jack novelty, pop culture things are on there. It's great. Like it really like you can find anything you want, and I think there's people who like are really like looking for some toy from when they were 9 years old that they have like great memories with or something like that, something they associate good memories with, and eBay allows you to buy that. Like you can go find it, and I think that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, you might have to pay an arm and a leg, but where else are you gonna find it? So that's my rant on eBay. Just I love eBay, but just disappointed in how much money I have to give them because I can't sell things for $1 anymore. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, you sell 100 things for $1, and they took out 10 cents. It's like 90 cents on each one. You still made good money. The shipping isn't so bad when you have it like worked out. Like the way that I do my shipping is I don't even buy boxes and stuff. I already have enough clutter with just random junk like laying around. It's kind of embarrassing, but I don't buy boxes. I don't do any of that stuff. I just do priority mail. And so if you like want to get like an eBay flow down, the way that you do it, this is my classic setup. I got a nice well lit room with like nice carpet. Okay, you need that for photos. Next thing, download the app on your phone and just take pictures with your phone. And then when you get to the shipping, before you take pictures, always look up before you even do eBay, make sure that whatever you're buying, you can make money on. Go to completed, search your thing, and then filter by results with completed and sold. Very important, the sold. I see so many people like, oh, this is listed out there for $39.99. I'm like, yeah, it's probably been out there for like 3 months, and they're never going to sell it, and they're just going to give up. So look for completed and sold, and then you want to sell one like this. What that's going to do is give you like a template for what you're trying to sell. It's going to have the title for the keywords, which are kind of tricky to figure out if you're a new person to eBay. Then you want to check the shipping, look at the dimensions in the shipping and like see if they match up with your item. And then it's really easy. You just make sure that you go USPS priority mail flat rate for whatever it is. Put your little description in there, take some photos with your phone, and then when you sell the item, you just need to have some packing tape with you. Print the labels. So the way I have it working out right now, we have a printer here, but it's like broken. I need to get a printer because I do it so much. I'm really annoying. I have my girlfriend do it because she gets like free printing through school, and so she'll print out my labels. That's all the postage is paid when you print out the label, and you'll save money if you do that. So print out the label ahead of time on your own. take all your labels, your items, and then just don't have any shame. Go in the post office, whatever. You got, freaking clown figurines, I don't know, whatever. Just go in there with all your stuff and all your labels. Sit down at like one of those, don't sit down, like put your stuff on the table and grab some of those free priority mail boxes that they have at the post office. Those are free when you have the shipping label. That shipping label will take care of all of it. Then you put your items in that box with some packaging that you brought, and you tape it up, and you attach the pre-printed shipping label. That will save you a lot of money, and it really simplifies the logistics of selling massive amounts of things on eBay. Because like sometimes I'll hit some good luck. Like I'll go to one like really good run that I had. I went to Home Goods and they were selling Swiss Army knives, like the Victoria Knox Swiss Army knives for about $5, and I just bought all of them. It was super simple. I just kept on using the same listing over and over again, and I was like turning $7 profit on each one. So it's pretty good. $7 profit on each one of those is pretty good. I think I made like $35, and it took me like an hour. $35 an hour. You gotta be a pretty skilled person to make $35 an hour. As a developer, I'm like 30 an hour. So if that gives you an inclination of how expensive that is. And, if you're slower, maybe 15 an hour, but the going rate for like a lot of low stakes jobs is $12 an hour. So like you're really doing better than a lot of people when you just like pay attention. Like go to Home Goods, and people go shopping. I'm like, yeah, let's go shopping. I'm going to shop to make money. Like I will go to Marshalls or TJ Maxx, whatever, and it's really embarrassing when my girlfriend's shopping. I'll have like the weirdest stuff. I'll buy like some weird board game that's like on sale, because like who cares at Marshalls? They're not buying board games. They want to buy like clothes and shoes and stuff. So a lot of that stuff just gets super discounted. And then the other thing is you have an advantage. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all those places, some people, number one, don't even know about them. Number two, they don't exist everywhere. Number three, they don't have e-commerce websites. So maybe you can find that item on Amazon, but maybe you can't. And that's where there's an opportunity. So, you can do that. The other thing I was going to talk about in this vlog is what's keeping me busy is I'm really getting back into tutoring. So if you are interested in making money, now this is like, you can't just jump into this unless you have the skill set for it. I do physics, chemistry, algebra, anything with math, calculus, linear algebra, whatever. I'll tutor all of those things just because like I did all of those in school and I did pretty well. And I also have like 4 years of experience tutoring. I tutored at a community college for a year, and like I tutored like 12 people a day when I was doing that. So it was a really good experience. It really got broken into the tutoring world, I guess. It takes a while. You got to develop that confidence where you're just like going to walk in and there's a problem that you have no idea how to solve. And then that other person's looking to you for guidance, and you like have to be careful about how you approach it. Cause like if you just jump in, you're like, oh, I know everything. You're going to flop so bad. You're going to flop so hard. You really got to take a step back and like let them take an approach. Definitely get the solutions, because if you've taken the course and you see the solution, you can probably explain what's going on and then reinvent the problem with different numbers and have them work it. So if you are skilled in like any of those things, Spanish, English, I've even done programming. So this platform that I use is called Varsity Tutors. It's fantastic. I really don't know what else to say. It's fantastic. They take care of all of the marketing for you. They take care of getting clients for you. Everyone I've ever tutored on Varsity Tutors has just been a really, really great student. Really great student. Like, they've really cared about getting better at what they're doing. And, if you're trying to get into tutoring just to make money, that's really stupid. I do it because I love it. Like I'm genuinely excited when I see like something click with a student. That's really cool. Last night it happened. I was talking about some boundary value problems, and I just loved seeing the look on this guy's face when like he like gave like that like smile, like, oh, okay. And like we went from him saying, all I know how to do are these problems, these few problems, and I know how to do it because I memorized the formulas. And so, like, we took a huge step back, and I talked about, like, areas as in length times width, no calculus at all. And then, like, gradually, like, brought it up to Calc 3, and we started talking about, like, finding the area, finding the volume of a function in multivariable, finding the volume of a function in 3 dimensions, I guess what you want to call them. I really don't even know what the problems are called. They're the ones that are like bounded by regions in 3 dimensions. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Varsity Tutors. I mean, there are literally so many opportunities to make money from home. It's ridiculous. I mean, like, I really don't want to copy Gary Vaynerchuk, but he's absolutely right when he says, like, there's opportunities everywhere to make money. It's ridiculous when people complain about it. Like, you should be super optimistic about it. There's so many opportunities to make money. Like, right here, here's enough work that you could make more than someone who has a full-time job. Ready? Number 1, Upwork. Number 2, Fiverr. Number 3, start an online course, sell it on Udemy. Number 5, eBay. Number 6, Varsity Tutors. Number 7, VipKid, teach kids English in China. Like, there's so many opportunities, and these are, like, it's good money. I have a good rate on Varsity Tutors. I've been with Varsity Tutors for 4 years, and I have a 5-star rating, so it's a little bit different. Like, I make more money than someone who's just starting out. But also, when you refer tutors, like, you get when you refer tutors, you get, what is it called? You get money when you do it. So I'm definitely going to put a link in here for anyone who wants to join Varsity Tutors. Sign up through my referral thing, help me out. I'll get some money, and also, you're more likely to probably get a job because I'm a really good tutor and you've gone through my referral portal. So, yeah, if you really want to get serious about getting away from 9 to 5, make a tutoring profile, get going on eBay, get going on Fiverr, get going on Upwork. You don't have to be a programmer. You don't have to be a genius. You just have to figure out what you're good at and how to market what you're good at on those platforms. You could draw doodles. I've seen people on Fiverr, they draw cartoons of people and make $5 a picture, and they're making bank because they've been doing it for so long that they're naturals, and they're making money. They're making a lot of money. So if you're sick of 9 to 5, Target, Walmart, whatever you're doing, like, yeah, make a profile on those things. Make a LinkedIn profile, make a Facebook, make a Twitter, make a YouTube, make all those things, because you're probably a great person, and it's just going to take someone to see it. That's it. So if you're working hard and you're doing what you got to do, then just promote yourself, I guess. Wow, that was a really long rant. This is probably the longest vlog I've had. I got talking about some passionate stuff right there, so I'm happy with that. But I've been really busy. But this weekend, I'm telling you, I'm going to be putting out some programming videos because I've been saying that over and over again, and someone's bound to call me out at some point, and I really need to get it done before that happens. All right. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Bye-bye.